Good evening and welcome to October Red Interviews. Thank you very much for coming on the channel. Could you introduce yourselves for our viewers so they can get to know you, a little bit about you and your career in boxing so far?
Yeah, I'm Matt Gordon. I've had 8 fights, 2 wins early on. Then I had a draw. Took about 3 years off boxing, come back, and I've mainly been fighting prospects. So I've been a bit unlucky. I've had 5 losses.
Okay.
This is Mark Richards, the main man, Team Matt, in the building. We're learning on the job as well. You know what I mean? Got I stopped my background's like MMA. I started MMA like when I was like 21.
Yeah.
So I've done 5 years of MMA. Since then, we went and done. I joined Mac and was doing loads of unlicensed fights going away. Just it was like winning everywhere, really, getting all that kind of experience in.
Yeah.
From there, we thought, well, let's go pro then. So I got no amateur experience or nothing either. But we're just doing what we're doing.
So why switch from MMA to boxing? What was the reason for the change?
I had a shoulder injury. I had a rotator cuff injury, and I had 9 months out of the gym because of that.
Yeah.
And then when I got back, I couldn't really wrestle because of like with the wrestling, a lot of pulling and holding.
Okay.
So it was a lot on my rotator cuff. But I was more of a stand-up fighter anyway. Like when I was doing it, I'll do anything to stay on, stay up really. So I thought, I should have always really been a boxer anyway. I feel now, like reflecting back on that. So after 9 months of that, I went to I'll come and join Mac, yeah. And
So
I
tell
look
us a
back.
bit about Mac. Tell us a little bit about Macca.
I started boxing 11, Wednesbury. I think went through the stages, boxed 10 years as orthodox, being taught the wrong way. And then when new trainer came, which is Errol Johnson, he swapped me from orthodox to southpaw. And then grew from then. I had about 200 amateur fights. Got robbed in the IBA semi-finals, ridiculously. And then turned pro, which I said I never would because I love boxing for England and travelling.
Yeah.
Went pro and got forced out by injuries, to be fair, but loved it. I'd still be boxing now if I hadn't been injured. Love the game, really do. Packed in. 2 times went hard. It's a bit of depression because I couldn't box because I've been doing it for 21 years.
Yeah.
And then started back training. Marriage split up because of it, I think. Started back training, and I was going to try to be a referee, pro referee. Sorted it all out, and then one of the lads who boxed at the amateur club with me wanted me to take him pro, and then after then, the club just grew, and then that was the end. And now we're stuck here.
So it's about the first time Matt came into your gym.
I can't remember.
Well, it was at Fitness First in Wednesbury. That's where Matt used to train. Like,
yeah.
Obviously, he got roped into it. He was just training at Fitness First.
Just keep himself fit.
Keep himself fit. Someone says, "Oh, can you, train me?" And then before you know it, someone else comes.
Yeah.
And I went to Wednesbury where Mac was an amateur. From the MMA gym, I went to Wednesbury, but there was more focus on the kids. I was like the oldest one there at 21, and
they don't want
seniors. They don't really want seniors.
They still don't.
And that's what I felt like, to be honest.
Just want the kids.
And there was somebody in there who was training with Mac at the time and says, "You know what? Come with me to Fitness First and train with Mac." And I went there and I was training with Mac, so sparring with the lads who Mac had trained was, slightly lighter than me. And I thought, these guys are good and they're fast, they're sharp, they're rapid. I thought, I've really got to listen here, up my game up and everything just to compete with these guys in sparring. I don't know, and Fitness First, they never really gave us a slot. So like we'd always have to go on the main hall in between like less
Classes.
group classes and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes training in corridors, training in like a piece of grass outside the back. You know, we done whatever we could, like, and that's where it started. Just grew from there, man. Like, we got some memories, some memories.
So your boxing stance, Mac has mentioned that he started off as orthodox. He was orthodox for 10 years. And then somebody says, oh, hold on a minute, and found out it was actually southpaw. So talk to us about yourself, Matt, because I know that you're a southpaw fighter. Did you start off as southpaw?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I started off, I was kickboxing like in junior school. With Pele Reid and Wayne Turner, and that they sorted all my stance out from then. And I'm a left-handed person anyway, so they just knew I was a southpaw, and I've always been a southpaw. I have had people try and switch me to orthodox as well, to be honest, but I've also always gone back to southpaw.
Okay.
Which is late.
Very late.
And like, I only went into MMA because at 21, because I had my first kid, my first like serious relationship, and that, like, working and what's supposed, go to work, come home, have your dinner, maybe have a beer and that. Just chill, that's the home life. I've always been about the home life and that. And I just noticed my weight just plummeting. I thought, yo, what am I going to do? Like, I need to go to the gym, but I always, you know, I've always done like martial arts or boxing and stuff like that, bits and here and there. And I felt like I've always needed to be pushed anyway. I like to be pushed, like, instead of just going to the gym myself. So thought, do I go boxing or do I go MMA? And MMA was kind of the thing then when I was 21, like, you know, like UFC and all that, you know. So I thought, you know what, let me try out this MMA. So it was basically just to lose weight.
Yeah.
And then from there, I ended up boxing with Mac. And then we went to, you know, we done, I think we just over 30 unlicensed. We was travelling again, like how we are now. We was winning, like, and then thought, all right, then someone mentioned, oh, let's turn pro. And I don't know, who was it you mentioned?
Well, just me, really. Yeah. Fulfill your dreams, yeah.
Yeah, and then we just thought, okay, let's go pro. We had a good start. You know? I'd say, was it 31? 32, 33. Yeah, about 31.
So talk to us about your pro experiences. 31, you turn over. Give us a little bit of an insight into your pro experience from then until now.
You know, the training was different, man. The training's been hard. Like, you know, you got to turn it up. You got to push it up to the next level. The 2 times a day training starts getting in. You know, making sure we got track days, making sure we can swim, eating. You know, just really giving me that, like, training through pain, lifestyle change. You know, take up a lot of time. Obviously, so then from there, I've had my first fight. You know, I was in good shape and everything. I think I started off 16-4. Yeah, I was a ticket seller. I could sell tickets. It was a shock. I think even like the extra minute, like, on the rounds, and the level of opponent, like, I thought, well, hold on, these lads are tough. And punch a lot heavier, punch a lot harder. They're a bit more durable. Yeah, they can cover up, they can take shots, they can, you know, it was quite a lot of difference. Wake-up call, eh? Yeah, it was a wake-up call. You definitely knew you'd gone up in a level.
Here today, we'll touch on, obviously, well, we've got this weekend. We'll talk about today's presser. And you were quite open and honest in what you said when you were asked the questions, you know, by Eddie, about you coming off losses, you know. Talk to me a little bit about that and go into a little bit of detail on what you meant when you said, you know, you're coming here to win.
You know, as an away fighter, as soon as you make a mistake or as soon as someone makes you pay for something, the refs kind of make you pay as well. Like,
did they have to be Josh Warrington? No, did it?
I was about to say, if you had a ref like Josh Warrington, then maybe you would have lasted a bit longer.
Yeah, obviously, like, as a home fighter, they just wouldn't have stopped it. Like, do you know what I mean? And that's probably the same with David Adelaide. Like, you know, I went down with him. I was back up. I was ready. I was ready to go again, and then that one got stopped. And I thought, well, it was a good knockdown, like, and that. So probably that one a bit more viable, like, to get stopped. I mean, my last one was ridiculous. I lost it with a ref and everything. Like, I think, look, I was up on the first round.
4 seconds to go.
Second round, because the guy come out fast in the first round, I thought. So it was an hard round, and then the second round come out even faster. So I thought, I've got to try and slow this down a little bit, like control the pace. And the knock went for 10 seconds. I thought, and he opened up a bit. I thought, right then, well, I won't get any clean or nothing. So I covered up through the odd couple of shots and that. And this was after the 10 seconds, but there was 4 seconds to go. So this ref didn't even let me have 6 seconds of closing. And really, all it was I thought, you do your thing now in these last 10 seconds. Hopefully, you're going to come out a little bit slower in the third. Do you know what I mean?
Also, it was a straight stoppage, no countdown, was it?
No straight. No clean shots, no nothing. Like, so, as soon as the ref, I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm not letting heavyweight punches. I says it, what, with 4 seconds left in the last 10? No, I just told him to F off in the end a couple of times. I wasn't happy with that one. But then that's just really making me realise now that, you just can't give nothing away because they do make you pay.
Your mindset coming into this fight, because it's Johnny Fisher. He's a prospect again. He's just turned over. His trainer's Mark Tibbs. You've heard that he's been sparring with the likes of, I think it's Joel Joyce to name but one.
Yeah.
Does that put you off?
Nah. I mean,
every loss we've had, we've gone back to the drawing board and picked up something that we'd put wrong.
Yeah.
So the last 4 fights that we've lost, we worked on defense, we worked on feet, we worked on counter punching, we worked on fighting, we worked on body shots. Everything is, after every loss, we've put something right. And it's just a matter of time for it all clicks back to on that jigsaw puzzle and puts it right, and he gets a PB. It's just a matter of time.
It's nice to know what they're about, but so you're like, I could be hearing all this, aggressive, blah, 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 blah. Then he comes out and boxes. It's whatever he wants to do on the night. Do you know what I mean? And he said in the press out before that he wants to come out and box. But then, on the night, he might come out and, because it's his first fight, he might just,
it's stage fright.
Yeah, or the excitement of the evening. Plans go out the window and he's coming in brawling, or whatever it is what he does aggressively, like.
Yeah, that's one thing you did say in the presser. This is, I think, your third fight behind closed doors now. So you're used to it and you know what to expect. Do you believe that puts you at an advantage?
We've handled it better than me this time.
Yeah, because maybe not so much, because like he did say, look, once that basically once that bell goes, it's just me and him in there. Do you know what I mean? And you do switch on, and I find it better to not better, but I find it okay to not have the crowd. I can hear my corner better, and it is just me and him in there. So I'm not missing all the and all the cheering. I'm not really missing that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The hard part about all this beyond the doors fighting is the isolating in your room. Like on previous ones, like we really didn't get to go out of the room at all. Your dodgy internet.
It's your dodgy internet. Mine's absolutely marvellous. What can we expect from Matthew Gordon on Saturday night?
Just some nice, composed, tidy, disciplined boxing. I want to put on like a personal best. I want to, obviously I'm winning. I'm coming to win. I just want to make it look good as well.
And from yourself, Maka, as his coach, his mentor, his trainer that's been with him for all these years, gone through all of the fights with him, what do you expect Matt to deliver in that ring?
We've just deprogrammed since the last 4 fights, and we've grown on everything we've done. I just think he's just going to have that time when it's all going to click together. his defence has got better, his feet's got better, his variety of shots have got better. So all that, it's just putting it together and have a performance on the day. He's got it in him. He's a tough lad. And that's what you need to be proud. And he's got the fitness levels. So it's just, if he can cope with the nerves and dealing with the pressure of the fight, if everything should come together, we'll be coming back with a W.
Thank you. Thank you very much for speaking to me. I know it's a bit chaotic because you guys are celebrities now in the bubble. So I really appreciate you taking the time out to speak with me. All the best. I wish you all the best of luck for your fight on Saturday night. I'll definitely be tuning in and cheering from the settee at home. Once again, thank you both very much for coming on October Red Interviews. October Red on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. And don't forget, at October Red, we stay ready.